Hi folks, welcome to Cole's Vaping Reviews once again. Welcome to the video. I have a review for you now for a different bit of kit. This is sent on to me by Vape-a-Box.net. Now, I was sort of nominated for this on the AAEC forum. Vape-a-Box had just become vendor status on there before Christmas, and someone who nominated me, myself, and a couple of other reviewers for them to send out a box to me for review, which I got in contact with Harry on the forum from Vape-a-Box, and he sent me out this. Now, I'll give you my thoughts at the end with regards to towards this and the whole concept behind it. What I'm going to do now is I'm not going to do any close-ups. I'm not going to do a review of every individual item. I will tell you my thoughts on the quality of each individual item, etc. What comes in the box. Now, this is a subscription service. Now, I've got sent the gold mod box. This is the mod box that they call, which is a subscription service, like I've said. Now, this gold one is $69.95. And they do a silver one as well. I'm just referring to the website as well. And now where is it now? Where is it? Mod box. The gold one is $69.95 per month, and the silver is $49.95 per month. The silver, you get 3 bottles equating to 30 mils of juice and 2 hardware in the box. In the gold one, you receive 5 bottles, which equates to 50 ml, and 3 hardwares per month. And that's how it works. And what you do is you choose which one you want to go for, either gold or silver. So if we choose gold, it then gives you options on what you would, the categories, what you would like in this box. So you've got, on the categories, you've got rebuildable dripping atomizers, rebuildable dripping tank atomizers, rebuildable atomizers, tanks, that's like your iClear 30s, etc. Dry vaporizing herbs atomizers, and mods. And then you've also got categories for your juice, beverage, confectionery, fruit, nut and spice, tobacco, healthcare. And then your nicotine levels, it's either no nicotine, 12 or 18. That's it. You can't pick anything else. No 24. And then you click proceed and you go on to next, etc. And then it adds it to the basket. Now, let's just dive straight in at what I got through the post. And I got it within a couple of days, and it come in another box, another external packaging type box, and this is how it came. I've just put a elastic band on it because the box is a little bit flimsy in my opinion for it to carry mods. It's a little bit, it can break quite easily. So in the box you get a card. On this card it's just more of an advertisement feature. They are actually eJuice subscription service as well, but they've just obviously gone into the hardware subscription. Like I said, I'm trying to keep my thoughts till the end, but I'm just going to go through what's in the box. Now, this is how it comes. Let me just show you the box itself is rather flimsy, so that could do with probably updating a little bit. That's your vape box, and then on the side is their Twitter, Facebook, etc., and their website, vape-a-box.co.uk. It actually comes up at vape-a-box.net, and I'm assuming that might be, this is the gold package and that is the gold, so I'm assuming if you have a silver one, that would be silver, unless it's just all the boxes are like that. So I'm not sure about that because I haven't got the silver one. This is a gold one. Now, when you open it up, it is, you know, nicely packaged. And what you can see there is e-juice, 3 bits of hardware, and a 4th bit of hardware, which is that Ego package at the bottom, which is, I believe it's a free starter kit with the gold that customers get. Now, well, first of all, take the Ego kit out. The Ego kit is an Ego T battery, looks like a 650 mAh. I'm not going to get it all out, but you get everything to start off there, apart from your juice in there if you bought this separately. But obviously you've got juice in your box. So that's that. For a new starter, really, that. Or I mean, you could have it for yourself to take out and about if you are that way inclined. Now, before I go on, I will be vaping throughout this video, so let me just take a vape. Now, can't vape then when you're on video call, and I will have a coffee. Beautiful. Custard cream in that Atlantis, by the way. That's 50/50 as well. It's a great tank, that is. Anyway, back to this. This is Vape-a-Box. Now, I got 5 juices. Obviously, I haven't picked my categories. I did pick. I did message Harry, or Harry messaged me through the forum from Vape-a-Box, asking me what kind of stuff I'd like with regards to the tanks, etc. And I just said just throw anything in for a review. So I've got 5 juices there, 10ml bottles. Now I've opened the box on them, and they are all sealed in plastic. Just show you that there. Come on, focus. Focus is not playing ball. Let me just switch to manual. And I don't like seeing my hand. So as you can see, all the chip compliant stuff is on there, fully sealed. Now, I know just by looking at that liquid's like water to me, what I use. It's I've looked at there, let me just get back in focus. They do have a shop on there which you can buy individual items, including the liquids, and they're £4 odd each, £4.49 I think they are. Let me just check on it now, if you bought them individually. And it's right, there's a lot of stuff in here, so I've got to keep referring to the website because it's just too, it's just easier for me to do it like that. £4.99 they are each. So not the cheapest, not expensive, and not cheap. So they're a bit middle of the road actually. But these are too high PG for me. I'm PG intolerant. They're 67% PG and 23% VG. Now the rest of the percentage is made up from flavouring, nicotine, and a herbal extract. Don't know what the herbal extract is. I've never seen that as on the juices that I buy as an ingredient. So that's that. And I've got peppermint, lamberto butler, New Zealand peach, energy drink, and watermelon. That's what I got given in my box. So we've got them. The next bit of kit I'm going to pull out is what I got given in this box was an Aris RDA, which is it's a glass sleeved RDA, 3-post design. And I am on autofocus. I don't know why it's not working, but I'll go to manual focus again whilst I'm showing you these things. There we are. I'm not going to take everything out of the packaging and review it individually. I have viewed everything in this box, not used it, but I've viewed it for quality, and I can tell you that the quality on this Aris is really good, really good. And you get the spares kit in there and everything, a screwdriver, spare O-rings, spare screws. So that's a nice piece of hardware. Now the next thing in the box, let's just put the box down. Also in there you get a straw in the bottom, so it's nicely packaged. So we'll just put that on the floor for a sec. Now I also got this in the package, and I opened it up, and it was a Notorious clone 26650 mod with a plume veil style 26650 RDA dripper on top, and the quality on this again is really good, really good. This, like I said, I don't know who the manufacturers of these are over in China, obviously, but really smooth, really nice. Reverse thread lock ring. That's your copper contact in there, really nice. Now I put a battery in, and I believe this RDA that's sitting on top here is supposed to come with 2 pins. Now I haven't got any spares in here at all. I believe it's supposed to come with 2 pins, one shorter, one longer, because it's got an adjustable pin. Let's just take autofocus off again. There you go. And that pin sticks out far too much. So when I've got a 26650 MNKE one, which I put in, there's a gap, and I'll show you that now, because that pin is as far up as it'll go, but there is a gap. So I'm just doing this to show you for purposes. I've got an MNKE 26650, and this is a 3500 mAh battery. I'm not going to fire, it's not coiled up, so I'm not going to fire it or anything. I'm just going to put it in. But the threading on these is really nice, really good threading. So I'll put the battery in, I'll put the RDA onto the top cap, so you got that. And as you can see, the battery is sitting near the top now, is it there? And I can't screw the dowel ring insert down anymore. So let's just screw the top cap on. Because it's hybrid, see, the Notorious is hybriding. It's going straight off the battery contact in there. So screw this on, and I've got that much gap. Let's just see, let's just get the focus right again. I've got that much gap, and I can't alter that anymore. So I believe that it's supposed to be a shorter pin. I can't believe I've got that much gap, because that's screwed up now at the bottom, and I can't alter the dowel ring anymore. So I'll have to screw that right out to allow that to go down, and then screw the bottom up. And then I've got the gap at the bottom of the tube. So really nice device, but I believe that the RDA is missing a shorter pin, because that pin does come out of there, and it is adjustable. And it says on their website for this that it comes with a pin, another pin, but I never got one in this box. So, but I haven't used any of this, so I won't be using any of this stuff in here. I've got too much stuff as it is, so eventually I'll give some of this away in competitions, etc. But really nice threading on that, really nice. So that's the Notorious 26650 you get. Now that's available separately as well in the shop. I've had to see if some of this stuff is available separately for separate pricing. Now they're wanting £35 for that, which not bad, to be honest. Really good quality. But I'd want the other pin, because it's it sits too high. It's too much gappage, as Paulie Meatballs would say. So that's that. Now that's the second hardware piece. Obviously the Ego kit you get free. I don't know if it's a one-time free thing or what. So third up is a Kato clone. Now I've owned 2 of these, and the Kato clones, all the Kato clones I've seen, have always been very good. This one, however, and I've not used it, I'm just going on looks, quality, etc., is not that good, in my opinion. The reason it's not that good is we've got a nicely engraved button. Yes, the V4 does, K-Fun V4 does fit straight in. It does look rather nice. But these edges here are absolute razors. They are razor sharp, and I don't know if it's just this one I've got or if Harriet Vape-a-Box has got any more, but they are razor sharp. If I run my finger up and down there a couple of times, I would cut my finger. Proper cut my finger. It is really sharp, and you've got to avoid these people. I've heard the Kato, some of the Kato clones have been sharp. The ones I've used in the past have never been that sharp. And also, this moniker here and the Kato on the other side are etched on. They're not engravings, they're etched on. And I have seen a lot better. The Kato clones I've seen have all been nice deep engraving. These have got a slightest of, when I run my finger over it, slightest, but that is an etching, and it's just not very well done at all, in my opinion. But people don't, you could, if you don't want the monikers on and have it thing, you could sand that down, wet and dry, and get it all nice and polished. But on its own on the shop on Vape-a-Box, that's £65.99 on its own. That is 35 quid. I couldn't find the Harris on their website. It's obviously something they've had in the past. So this box is £69.95 for the 3 pieces of hardware on a monthly subscription. So that's everything that's in the box, guys. Let me just put my MNK away. I don't like my battery sitting around. That's a brand new battery as well, by the way. I haven't tried any other 26650s either, so I don't know what. Sorry for getting off camera there, I'm just putting my stuff down. I don't know what sizings, lengthwise, the other batteries are. Now, quick drink. As you can see, I'm not as professional as Todd or Suck My Mod or Phil Basardo. Just me in my own home doing a review for Vape-a-Box and drinking tea and vaping as well. I'm better blow it to the camera. You couldn't be able to see me again. Now, I've added this stuff up in my head mentally from the prices, what they're on. I can't get a price on the Harris. The kits are about 20 quid. The Kato £65.99, like I said. The Notorious is 35 quid, and the juices are like a £5 each. So you've got 25 quid's worth of juice there from the pricing on their website, and roughly about 100 quid's worth of hardware for £69.99, which is good. The only thing, I'm going to go to the sort of my last bit of this review for what I think and the concept, etc. I don't get the concept. I do, but from a personal, this is all my personal review and my personal opinion on it. I understand the subscription for juices because you use juice regularly and it runs out and you get a constant stream and constant supply. I'm a reviewer, and I've had stuff given me for free to review. I bought a lot of stuff for review purpose for me to use, and I've reviewed it. But I couldn't see myself spending £70 a month on a kit or a box of hardware, and I'm only knowing the category. I'm not knowing what I'm going to get. And Vape-a-Box have got to sort of get a constant stream of mods coming in, or else you're going to get the same again, aren't you, all the time? So that's that. That's just my opinion though. So what I got in the box was pretty good, to be honest. Apart from I've seen better Kato clones, and for the money they're asking for it on, you know, as a price on its own, $65.99, it's a lot of money. Like I said, I've given you the juices, the PG/VG ratios. I haven't tested any of the juices, so I should probably give some of these away as well because they're too PG heavy for me. Excuse me. Positives. The box looks great. The box looks great. As it comes, it looks great with the straw in the bottom. And as a gift, it would be fantastic for a gift. If they had it on, obviously their website's set up to do subscription services, but I would like to buy this as a one-off for someone and put it in categories, and I'll choose the categories and not knowing what I'm going to get. And that would be great. As a surprise gift for someone. Like I said, everything seems okay and fine in there, and that's all I can say, guys, on the Vape-a-Box mod box subscription. I've given you all the information I can give you. If you go to the website, the link will be at the bottom underneath the video. You can go to their website, and it's a pretty standard. You click on what you would like to have as a subscription, then you choose your categories, and then you put it it goes to the basket, and then you check out as normal. It's not an ongoing subscription. You can cancel at any time. There's no 12-month contracts or anything like that, which is good. But for me personally, I don't understand why I would want a subscription service for mods. It's just, obviously Vape-a-Box have done their own marketing, I would assume, and thought there was a need for this in the market. I personally don't think so. From what I've spoke to people with regards would they buy this, etc., and a lot of people who I've asked have said no. So I can only go on that. But each to their own. Each to their own. So thanks, guys, for watching. I'll be back shortly with in a couple of days' time with another review. What have I got coming up next? Oh, I've got a review for. I've had the Avres vape only 20-watt device sent through onto me from China, from a guy, and I'll give you the full specs on that anyway. Pretty good 20-watt device, Ego style. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next review. Thank you.